Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
My name's Carter Nolan.
It's record o'clock, 3 a.m., and we got some Andor. Finally, something to talk about in Andor.
Great episode.
Episode 6, Season 1. Great, good stuff.
Spoiler-free review?
Spoiler-free review.
Quick.
The thing they've been talking about for the last 3 episodes finally happened. Isn't that great? The last 2, I'd say. But, isn't that good?
And there were some things that did not go as expected and some things that did. So, it was able to be both exciting and expected, but also kept you on your edge.
Yeah, that's about it for the spoiler-free reaction. Spoiler warning, there you go. Okay, so here's my biggest criticism of this episode. We'll get that out of the way.
Okay.
Why did they introduce the guy, the Imperial dude, in the last episode of the arc of invading this place?
Like the guy they held hostage?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's a little annoying.
Just especially since if they
had a 5-minute
they try to have the weight of the guy who was undercover turning on him. It's like, oh, you've betrayed me. But it's like, well, like you were saying, it would have a little bit more weight to it if we'd actually seen him throughout the show a bit more.
Yeah, so also too, the local storyline, it's interesting. I realized, I didn't know why they kept going back to him. I realized at the end it was just how to show their culture and stuff like that, which is nice, the Aldana culture.
And I also think it was a contrast thing, showing something incredibly
violent.
Yeah. And then,
So first off, let's show the sky as it changes color. We got 5 reactions, by the way. Reaction here.
Whoa! What is...
Yeah! It was quite something to see, honestly.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they call that event, but...
The Eye.
That's what it was, yeah.
The Eye.
Yeah, basically it looked like a massive
So, finally we get to what we wanted to see. Murder!
Death, dying.
They started shooting each other after a choreographed plan that went a little too well. Although they did kill an engineer. Rest in peace. Orange gum. That's what I'm calling him because he had the orange gum. He had the orange ones.
Yes.
That threw me, and I pointed at it. I'm like, oh, look.
Yeah.
New division. Also, this is my one critique. Another critique I have for this arc. Why did they have to wear normal shit and not the Stormtrooper armor? But anyway, speaking of a Stormtrooper, here's a former one that gets shot. No!
Oh!
We lost one! Rest in peace. So they killed 2. So
well, it's funny because
the officer guy must have died immediately because I missed his death completely.
Yeah, so
because he didn't make it.
The dude who died, the guy who was in charge for the Imperials, he kind of just, did he have a heart attack or something, or?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. I thought he had, a heart attack, because he just falls down and dies. And I'm guessing that the officer that's secretly working for the Rebels gets killed in the firefight. I miss it.
Because we don't even
see the guy, the ex-Stormtrooper get shot. The woman upstairs makes it out alive, because she walks off.
Yep.
Anyway. Oh, and then I want to say our map maker? Our map taker? He gets paralyzed. Reaction here.
Oh, he's paralyzed!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Pain.
Yeah, because they start going up, and basically this massive thing just crushes his leg.
Physics still does work.
Yeah.
And also, okay, so this is what I don't get. His legs hurt, so naturally he's dead. He ends up dying. Yep. We're not there yet in the story, but he ends up dying. How? I'm sorry?
Well, to be fair, let's be real here.
Next time I see someone in a wheelchair, I'm going to walk up to them and be like,
it wasn't just his legs that got crushed.
Dead.
It was everything got crushed, but he was paralyzed from the legs down because of it. So I wonder if he had some internal bleeding or something like that.
Yeah, so they've got a group of, the woman lives, but she's not really a part of this much. So there's 3 left, or 4 left. He dies on the operating table. Actually, no, first. They're flying in the sky, and they bust out the TIE fighters, and boy, oh boy, did that look cinematic as fuck.
They made the TIE fighters look so good.
When they have the sky going down, and the TIE fighter, you can see the silhouette of the TIE, and the guy getting in it. Best shot in the entire.
Unbelievable.
Loved it. Like,
The
absolutely loved it.
cinematography is top tier.
So they had a nice scene where it's pretty much like a glorified train with wings, with thrusters, versus TIE fighters. But it's not versus. They're very smart about this. They know that the TIE fighters need to be somewhat formidable, so they get them killed by the comets, and that works. That works well.
And that's why they chose to do the heist that night.
Reaction here. Oh! 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 Whoa! Oh!
Shit!
Ah! Yeah, that was a good way to cover their escape. We get to the end of the episode. Obviously, they're getting he gets surgery done or whatever. That ends up being fatal.
Yeah.
Rip. But anyway, as this happens, dude that we've been talking to the whole time, like, this is the best part of the thing. They're talking, and you just realize the guy's full of shit. The guy's full of shit.
He doesn't give
Andor's
a shit
talking,
about the cause.
and Andor's listening, and Andor just says, "No, sir." He says it very kindly in a way that he respects it. "I'm fucking with you." He shoots him stone dead.
Catch our breath. Split up the winnings.
Oh! Holy shit!
I was not expecting that.
Ruthless! Ruthless! Cold-blooded
Without
murder.
hesitation.
Conviction.
Didn't even finish his sentence.
Conviction.
Like,
To quote wrestling, it was a move with theatrics, and I loved it. It's great. And then obviously, like, there's the rest of that there. Senate,
just
people walking on Mon Mothma.
I feel like we're gonna see a lot more of
The
that
woman
next
doesn't really
episode.
carry the room. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Also, too, it was a very good way for them to not show us the Emperor. Which is tempting, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I would be tempted to watch the Emperor there, but they know, like, okay, we're just gonna show no one listening to her, so then we can cop it out there. But yeah, good episode. Really good episode. What were your guys' thoughts on this episode? Let us know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we cover this every week. And yeah, share it around. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
How did my father die?
Like a panther.